Master of Churchill College, I'm absolutely delighted that we are able today to open this garden, which has been funded with the generosity of Jiaqian Fu, who has given so much to this college. Jiaqian was an alumna of the college studying education here, and her commitment to education is really heartwarming, and we're absolutely delighted that she is able to come back to the college. Her gifts to the college enable education in a broad sense to be supported, and that long-lasting link between an alumna like Jiaqian and the college is really important to the college. So thank you so much. Today, the 10th of May, is actually that Winston Churchill became Prime Minister in 1940. So it's a very happy sort of coincidence of dates. Jiaqian, as many of you will know, is a journalist with Phoenix TV, and recently she interviewed the university's Vice-Chancellor, Stephen Toop, and he has asked me to say he's really sorry he can't be here today. I think he's in America, but I may be wrong. But he sent me some words to read out. So Stephen Toop has said, "I'm sorry not to be able to join you at the opening of the Jiaqian Fu Garden. It is my sincerest hope that the garden will be a symbol of Churchill and Cambridge's close relationship with China and underline the importance of our international engagement, as well as celebrate Jiaqian's generosity towards the college. We know that 13% of Cambridge's students come from China, and we are immensely proud of our academic partnerships with Chinese institutions and of our growing alumni network in the country. As Vice-Chancellor, and on behalf of the wider university community, I would like to express my thanks and good wishes to Jiaqian Fu for her generosity and support." So that's from Stephen, and I'm sure he would have been here if he could. So we're here in this very special garden. It's still maturing. I think we can see how beautiful it will be when it's in full bloom. And it's really nice that we have the white wisteria, Wisteria sinensis, alba, which is from China. And you can also see the two beautiful stones we have, this one here forming the centrepiece, and the other one at the entrance to the garden, which Jiaqian very generously shipped from the Three Gorges in order to form a sort of focal point in the garden. So the Three Gorges is close to Jiaqian's hometown of Chongqing, and it seemed a very special way of marking the garden. The garden has been designed and created by John Moore. I'm looking for John. John is hiding back there, and his team in consultation with Jiaqian. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank John and his team for everything. It has turned into a spectacular garden. So thank you, Jiaqian. Let me now pass over to you so you can formally open the garden.
Well, before I officially unveil this place, I would like to formally thank everyone who actually takes time out to be here today to witness this exciting moment. It's a moment of joys and hopes, and it certainly is more colorful and meaningful with your presence. I had a wonderful student life here in Churchill College of Cambridge. I'm a deep believer of education. Education plays absolutely a vital role in one's life. But education is not a matter of how many years you spend in school. It's not a matter of how prestigious your university actually is in the world. It's a matter of capability of learning. It's a matter of the curiosity for life, the courage when facing the unknown, the resilience when challenged by adversity in life. Life is not always easy. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. Having that said, we can always enjoy a piece of garden, a space where you can connect or reconnect with the nature, with your innate energy, with your gifted imagination. That is why I'm truly proud to have this wonderful garden in my beloved alma mater, Churchill College of Cambridge. And I would like to thank Master Athena for her constant support for this project. I'd like to thank our bursar, who's not here today, for her tremendous help, and Fran and her team for their diligent work, and of course, our head gardener, John, the representative of the beauty of Churchill College. Dr. Yuan is in Tokyo, I believe, for a conference, but he has always been an important mentor since my college year. and also Jacobo on his advice and help on different fronts in all these years. Before I conclude my speech, I would like to touch upon the beautiful stones in the garden. They flew over from my home city, Chongqing. We can see the stone in the centerpiece. Her name is Reading Gao because it symbolizes a girl reading. I don't know if you can sort of relate. It's a girl with a big sleeved dress and the hair all tied up. Because girls' education is so important that it determines the quality of a family, of a nation, of a society. But this piece of stone, when I look at her, the uniqueness of the stone is a girl reading, but in an elegant and typical girly style. I know it's a trend to talk about gender equality, but I always say that gender equality is not gender similarity. The elegance, the sweetness, the cuteness that women stand for should always be preserved and kept, because it's as if a garden in life. It's all sweet and fresh and indispensable. And we have another stone over there. It's called screen. On the screen, one can see through the future with the modern technology. One can also see the history because it's always there, witnessing what is happening around. And on the screen, one can always reflect him or herself from where you see the world. Beside the screen, the stone from my home city, there is an apple tree Master and I planted together 3 years ago. Seeing them all together, I'm truly grateful for the fact that horticulture, an art of beauty that can actually bond all of us together. And by us, I mean everyone who craves for peace, for beauty, for love. Thank you. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. And I can say a few words about this calligraphy. And I'm very lucky that with this piece of beautiful project, we got a lot of help from friends here and not here. And I'll remember that, and we will keep working on this beautiful project, and hopefully will benefit more and more students that are to come. Thank you.
On behalf of the Chinese Embassy, I would like to offer my warm congratulations for the unveiling of the xiaotian Garden. Well, on the way here, I was briefed by my colleague that this college produced 32 Nobel laureates, or in other words, 1/3 of the Nobel laureates of Cambridge University. So I think it is really an extraordinary honor for such a prestigious college to host this event, to open a garden named after a Chinese young alumna, a beautiful Chinese lady. And I think this is no ordinary garden for 3 reasons. First, it is a garden that represents the relentless striving of students. Of course, naming the garden after her is not only a recognition of her career achievements, I think it also embodies the appreciation and expectation of Churchill College for the young generation to have the courage and desire to strive for their dreams. And second, it is a garden that hails the sense of responsibility. Educated in both China and the UK, Ms. Fu is a beneficiary of the educational and cultural exchanges between our 2 countries. So I think the garden will encourage and inspire more young people to take up the social responsibilities, to work for public good, and also work for cultural and educational links between China and UK. And number 3, it is a garden of China-UK friendship. We all know that friendship of the people, or between the people, holds the key to state-to-state relationship. And today there are 190,000 Chinese students studying here in the UK. And probably this figure has doubled, or more than doubled, the time when Ms. Fu was a student here. So looking ahead into the future, I certainly hope that there will be more stories of xiaotian Gardens in our bilateral relationship. Well, Chinese people often say, a single flower will not make a spring. I think this saying represents Chinese traditional philosophy that harmony arises from the ability to appreciate the beauty of diversity. And this is actually the exact soul of Chinese gardens. Therefore, it is my sincere hope that as we enjoy xiaotian Garden, we would be able to appreciate both the beauty of a Chinese garden and the two beautiful stones, but also the charm of Chinese philosophy. So in conclusion, I would like to offer my warm congratulations to the opening and unveiling of xiaotian Garden, and I also hope that from this garden will flow not only fleeting flowers, but also long-lasting friendship between China and UK. Thank you.
位于剑桥大学丘吉尔学院的晓田花园，历时3年时间竣工，一经开放便迎来不少中外访客。在开园仪式上，学院院长唐纳德教授宣读了剑桥大学校长杜思齐的贺信，也介绍说，杜思齐校长在不久前接受过《风云对话》节目的专访。杜思齐是剑桥大学建校800多年来的第一位非英籍校长。
Thanks for watching.